Your phone is replacing your life. There's something strange happening to us. We are living more than ever, but experiencing less than ever. Walk into a restaurant. Half of the people are looking down. Walk through an airport. Almost everyone is looking down. Sit in a waiting room. Look around. Nobody is really there. Their bodies are physically present, but their minds are somewhere else. For most of human history, people experience life through their eyes. Today, many of us experience life through a screen. We don't watch the sunset, we film it. We don't enjoy the moment, we post it. We don't sit with our thoughts, we escape them. Every spare second has become occupied. A notification, a message, a reel, a video, a scroll, a distraction. And after enough years of this, something begins to happen. We forget how to be present. We forget how to be alone. We forget how to be still. The tragedy is that many people are no longer living in reality. They're living in a digital version of reality, a filtered version, an edited version, a version designed by algorithms whose only purpose is to keep your attention for as long as possible. Think about it. You can stand on a beautiful beach. The ocean's moving. The sun is setting. The wind is blowing. God's creation is right in front of you. And yet, many people will spend that moment staring at a glowing rectangle in their hand, physically present, yet mentally absent, spiritually distracted. The problem isn't technology. Technology is a tool. The problem is what happens when the tool begins to own the person, when silence becomes uncomfortable, when boredom becomes unbearable, when every quiet moment must immediately be filled because something interesting happens in silence. You begin to hear yourself. You begin to notice your thoughts. You begin to confront the things you've been avoiding. And perhaps most importantly, you begin to hear God. This is why Christ repeatedly withdrew from the crowds. He stepped away from the noise, away from the demands, away from the distractions, not because he hated people, but because solitude creates space for communion with God. Today, many of us are surrounded by noise from the moment we wake up until the moment we fall asleep. Music, podcasts, videos, notifications, messages, endless stimulation. And then we wonder why we feel anxious, why we feel disconnected, why we feel spiritually dry. Maybe it's because God stopped speaking. Maybe we've forgotten how to listen. Psalms 46 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say scroll and no. It doesn't say consume and no. It doesn't say distract yourself and no. It says be still. Because stillness is where awareness returns. Stillness is where gratitude returns. Stillness is where perspective returns. Stillness is where God often meets us. Maybe that's why so many people feel empty despite being endlessly entertained. Because the soul was never designed to live on constant stimulation. It was designed for relationship, for reflection, for prayer, for wonder, for God. So here's a challenge. The next time you're standing in line, don't reach for your phone. The next time you're sitting alone, don't open an app. The next time you feel bored, resist the urge to escape. Just sit, observe, listen, pray, look around. Notice the sky, notice the trees, notice the people around you, notice the life God has already placed in front of you. Because the greatest moments of your life are probably not hidden inside your phone. They're happening all around you. And perhaps the voice you've been searching for isn't buried beneath more content. Perhaps it's waiting on the other side of the noise, waiting in the silence, waiting in the stillness, waiting for you to finally look up.